Hey guys, what's good? It's Toby Cads here. In today's video, I'm going to explain every vital instrument from Gachiakuta in 20 minutes, and we're starting off with Unbreaker. Unbreaker is owned by the Cleaner engine. In its regular form, it's a standard umbrella. When it is in weapon form, the Unbreaker gets bigger in size, and the shaft and stretches become sharp metal blades that can cut through just about anything. The handle also turns from a circle to a square to allow better handling. One minor detail is that one of the stickers is actually shown across the canopy now. The Unbreaker is an attack type vital instrument. The canopy can spin because of extreme high torque. This gives it drill-like powers that are extremely effective. It has been shown to be powerful enough to tear through large masses of rock and earth easily, and also destroy powerful trash beasts. Unbreaker can also be used defensively to slow down and stop a charging enemy or act as a shield. It also grants the user the ability to fly. If they get airborne, they are able to glide in the air and maneuver rather comfortably. It's kind of like a glider, but better. Lastly, it's also possible to add a rope to the handle of the Unbreaker and use it as a long-range weapon. This is one of the best vital instruments in the series because of its power, versatility, and abilities. Lovely Ass Staff. Lovely Ass Staff is owned by the Cleaner Zanka. In its regular form, it's a stick that splits into two rounded points at the top. When it is in weapon form, the top of the staff grows in thickness and has several bolts attached to a large square just above a dark body. The bandages that held the two splitting sticks turn into a rope holding two blades onto the main stick body. At the bottom of the blade, there are 4 spikes, 2 on each side, and at the edge, there are 2 rounded blades pointing outwards. The Lovely Ass Staff is an attack type vital instrument that's super useful in close combat. The staff is extremely powerful and durable. It can also be used to lift large chunks of rubble from the ground and cut up kaiju-sized trash beasts. One last ability the staff has is echolocation. If the staff is struck on the ground, the user can feel the vibrations of the people that are in his vicinity. This is a solid vital instrument that provides great offensive capabilities. Eyes. Eyes is owned by the Cleaner Simu. In its regular form, it's a pair of glasses. It does not have a weapon form as it's a defense type vital instrument. Because of this, Eyes actually falls into the category of one of the select few vital instruments that can't kill a trash beast because it has no sort of offensive capabilities whatsoever. Instead, the abilities granted by Eyes are being able to see a person's true essence and intent, and foresight that grants them brief glimpses into the future. Looking too long into the future though may cause permanent damage to the user's vision. This is a great utility vital instrument that provides value outside combat. Ripper. Ripper is owned by the Cleaner Ryu. In its regular form, it's a pair of scissors. When in weapon form, the scissors balloons up in size to about half the length of a regular person. The right scissor becomes black while the left retains its original color. The Ripper is an attack type vital instrument that's useful in being able to cut and slice things up. The interesting thing about the Ripper is that in attack mode, it's actually designed to be used with your feet instead of your hands. This is a good vital instrument that has solid offensive capabilities. Snowshoe. Snowshoe is owned by the former Raider Konza. In its regular form, it's a standard pair of snowshoes. It does not have a weapon form and it's a defense type vital instrument. It allows the user to walk on terrain with ease. It's an okay vital instrument. Manhole. Manhole is owned by the Raider Jabba. In its regular form, it's a set of 10 rings that one wears on all their fingers. In its weapon form, the ring extends into a pair of deadly claws that are about 6 inches long. This is the suppressed version of Manhole though, as the fully released weapon mode extends into a set of claws that are much larger and bigger. The extended claws are about half the size of a full-grown adult, give or take. Manhole is obviously an attack type vital instrument. Even in the suppressed form, the claws are easily able to tear through concrete like it's nothing. In its full version, they become weapons that can cut through just about anything rather easily. The claws in the full release states can also be used as a shield because of how big they are. It doesn't stop there. Further abilities Manhole has are access to deadly toxins. In the right claw, there's a powerful neurotoxin that can be used to immobilize an opponent for about 30 minutes if the claws come in contact with them. The neurotoxins can also be used as an anesthesia by the user to temporarily numb any pain they get in battle. The left claw, on the other hand, Hey, you see what I did there? On the other hand, can have access to 3 sets of poison at a time that the user can swap through. Once the user doses himself with said poison, the left claw gains access to them. The poisons can range from anything to corrosive digestive fluids, from trash beasts to hallucinogenics from poisonous mushrooms. Manura is the ultimate hack and slash weapon. Paired with its access to toxins, it's easily one of the deadliest vital instruments in Gachiakuta. Manhole. Manhole is owned by the raider Chutnoi. In its regular form, it's a circular manhole cover. It does not have a weapon form and is a defensive type vital instrument. It grants the user the ability to warp themselves and others from place to place by using portals. There are some specifics. In bright places, the user can only warp to pipes and manholes in places they have previously been to. While in the dark, the user can go anywhere with the manhole. This is a great vital instrument that provides the best means of travel in the pits. Type Hugh. Type Hugh is owned by the cleaner Ishia. In its regular form, it's a power cord. It also does not have a weapon form and is a defense type vital instrument. It grants the user the ability to heal others using electricity. The user is able to convert electricity into life force and send it through the injured parts of the person's body. Once it reaches every organ, the person is completely healed. This is one of the few vital instruments in the series that is capable of healing people. Pen. Pen is owned by Remlin. In its regular form, it's a standard pen. It does not have a weapon form and is a defense type vital instrument. It grants the user the ability to place charms on people and things. These charms can be just about anything, whether that be a barrier spell to block enemies from a certain town, or a protection spell that heals whoever has been drawn on after a fatal attack. Whatever spell the user wants to cast, you can cast it. Even though pen is a defensive vital instrument, it can change into the desired form the user intends it to be. We've seen it change into a brush and a tattoo gun. Pen is also a vital instrument that's had multiple uses. It has been passed down through generations. Because of that, it's extremely powerful as it's been loved and cared about much longer than the standard vital instrument. This is one of the best and most powerful vital instruments in the series. Thirst Quencher. Thirst Quencher is owned by the cleaner Delmon. In its regular form, it's a water hose. In its weapon form, the hose becomes bigger and the many holes on the nozzle merge and get larger. The top of the hose extends backwards and 2 rings form around the nozzle. Thirst Quencher is an attack type vital instrument. Like a regular water hose, it grants the user the ability to manipulate water. As the name implies, it hits you with water, and when it does, the user can control the water content of its target. It can make you absorb water like a sponge and swell up like a balloon. This can also prove fatal, as if the target absorbs enough water, they can just pop. Thirst Quencher also has nozzles like a regular water hose, the first being a strong pressure nozzle that allows the user to shoot water with the momentum and impact to easily destroy walls. The second is a silent nozzle that allows the user to quietly attack and incapacitate people. This is a very powerful vital instrument and one of the only ones shown in the series that allows the user to freely manipulate an element. Tokushin. Tokushin is owned by the cleaner Tamsi. In its regular form, it's a dice staff. In its weapon form, the dice staff becomes much bigger and is shown to tower over people. The yarn swift becomes a staff. The staff gains supportive decorations at the top and bottom, and the yarn on the yarn swift becomes much thicker rope. The rounded top and bottom also vanishes, with the block of wood inside enlivening and holding the rope. Tokushin is an attack type vital instrument. It grants the user the ability to freely manipulate the fabric stored by the staff. The range of the manipulation is vast, as the user can do all sorts of things, like create a thread clone he can manipulate remotely, or create ropes to trap and subdue people. This is a very powerful vital instrument that grants the user versatility to excel in just about any scenario. Hands. Hands is owned by the raider Bundus. In its regular form, it's a large shoulder pad with 2 further pads supporting the shoulder and arm. The shoulder pad has 6 containers housing 6 prosthetic hands, with a top that opens for the prosthetic hands to emerge from. In its weapon form, the hands get unleashed from the containers and hover around the user. Hands is an attack type vital instrument. There are 6 different types of hands, with the abilities of 4 only being shown so far. Hand 2 takes the form of claws that can cut things easily. Hand 3 has the ability to stretch its fingers. Hand 5 is miscellaneous, and hand 6 is a really strong shield that can't be cut. All the prosthetic hands are separate. They are ultimately all jinki. As a side note, jinki is the Japanese name for vital instruments. Hands is unique in that it has a coil within the arm pad, so even if the prosthetic hands are destroyed, they can reform. This is one of the most versatile vital instruments in the series and allows the user to thrive in just about any way. Clot. Clot is owned by the cleaner Bro Santa. In its regular form, it's no surprise a Clot. In its weapon form, the Clot extends massively and the handle is created with Bro branded on it. Clot is an attack type vital instrument. The abilities Clot grants the user is its stretchiness. The user can attach Clot to people and either restrain them or boost them. Lastly, Clot can also be used to maneuver around. This is an okay vital instrument with decent capabilities. Centrolian. Centrolian is owned by the cleaner Dear Santa. In its regular form, it's a pacifier. It does not have a weapon form, but it is an attack type vital instrument. Centrolian grants the user the ability to drain the power of its opponents to increase the user's own strength. The more the user attacks something, the more it drains strength from it, allowing the user to destroy it. This is a very good vital instrument that gives the user a lot of potential. Guita. Guita is owned by the cleaner Guita. In its regular form, it's a cute kaiju cosplay costume. It is an attack type vital instrument. The weapon form is tied to the abilities of the vital instrument, as Guita allows the user to transform into a full life-size kaiju via the cosplay costume. The full extent of the kaiju's abilities have not been seen, but it has been stated that it is soft and squishy though. Guita is one of the most unique vital instruments in the story and is one of the few that affects the user's body. High is owned by the cleaner Fu. In its regular form, it's a raccoon doll. It is an attack type vital instrument. The weapon form is also tied to the abilities of the vital instrument, as High actually switches places with the user and takes control of them for a brief duration of time once activated. It is stated that this is possible because of a pact between the user and the doll High. While being controlled by High, the user becomes significantly more feral. They also gain a significant power boost and almost become what can be described as superhuman. The user's own body becomes the vital instrument when High is in control. This is one of the most powerful vital instruments in the series because of the sheer power buff it gives the user. Asu. Asu is owned by the raider Momoa. In its regular form, it's a pair of headphones. It does not have a weapon form and is a defense type vital instrument. Asu grants the user the ability to hear a person's memories by touching them. Once the user touches a person, they enter their mind and gain access to all their memories. It does not have any offensive capabilities, but this is an amazing vital instrument to gain information, which is very important in the world of Gachiakuta. Allen is owned by the cleaner Fulu. In its regular form, it's a hammer. When it is in weapon form, the hammer grows significantly larger in size and is about the height of an adult. The mechanical design of Allen also gets an upheaval. The head of the hammer now resembles a combination of a drill and a cannon, with a pointed conical shape at the top and several oval-shaped cutouts resembling vents. The sharp end becomes a container in order to store built-up stress, and the shield grows atop the hammer to defend, which leads to the abilities Allen provides. It has a shield that can be used to block all sorts of attacks, and it can unleash an explosive attack that can seriously damage or destroy a target. To use this attack, stress that's been built up from the user is stored in a container. Once the container is full, the attack is unleashed. Allen works as an offense-defense type that's all defense until just the right moments when it unleashes a powerful attack. It can't deliver multiple attacks. Once the crazy blast is fired off, stress has to be built up to be able to use the attack again. This is a powerful vital instrument that has more caveats than a regular vital instrument. Lunovvice. Lunovvice is owned by Lily. In its regular form, it's a wand. It does not have a weapon mode and is a defense type vital instrument. Lunovvice grants the user the ability to use magic. The user is able to create illusions to make inanimate objects come to life. The other ability Lunovvice grants is being able to teleport the user and anyone they desire across great distances. This is definitely one of the most weird and unique vital instruments in the series. Ellenhose. Ellenhose is owned by Maimo. In its regular form, it's a black microphone. When it is in weapon form, Ellenhose changes color to white and gets metal rings with spikes and zigzag patterns appear on it. It is an attack type vital instrument. Ellenhose allows the user to control someone whose blood they have consumed. They get complete control over the person and are essentially a puppet. This is one of the scariest vital instruments if used correctly, but does have a lot of setup to be effective. Carter. Carter is owned by Felix. In its regular form, it's an envelope that has a letter in it. It does not have a weapon form as it's a defense type vital instrument. Carter grants the user the ability to create a near indestructible portal that allows them to protect themselves from attacks from other givers and their vital instruments. When the portal is activated, we see a bunch of papers around the top of the portal. The reason why Carter is so powerful is because the letter is thought incarnate, which means he has a lot of anima. When you think about it, the person that's sending the letter has to choose the perfect stationery for the recipient, inscribe it with their own handwriting and words, and they have to carry it personally to the post office to mail it. And that letter is much more stronger if it's from a loved one. This ends up making the force field nearly indestructible. It's a pretty good vital instrument, and one of the few ones that we've seen that is strictly for defensive purposes. Gilro. Gilro is owned by Gil. In its regular form, it's a baseball bat. It does not have a weapon form, but it is an attack type vital instrument. Gilro is a range type vital instrument that a user can use to swing and hit balls, turning them into breaking balls. These breaking balls are extremely powerful as they are fast enough to catch Engine off guard, who is one of the fastest characters in the series, and strong enough to break Rudo's arm in one hit. The breaking balls are the only thing the user can alternate when it hits though, as if it hits any other thing, it wouldn't have the same effect as the breaking balls. This is a good to great vital instrument that is actually one of the few ones in the series that can qualify as a sniper. Watchmen series book. The Watchmen series book is owned by the Cleaner Timesy. In its regular form, it's a worn-out book that looks charred up. It has the Watchmen series logo at the top. It is a defense type vital instrument. The ability the book grants the user is being able to alter the memory of someone. From the perspective of the person that has had their memories altered, it's like someone took a pen and scribbled all over that particular memory. They end up feeling like something is hiding the memory from them when they try to remember. Being a part of the Watchmen series collection, the book by default is one of the best vital instruments in Gachiakuta. Watchmen series boots. The Watchmen series boots is owned by the Cleaner Ammo. In its regular form, it's a pair of boots that has the Watchmen series logo on the side. It does have a weapon form, but it has not been seen yet. The boots are an attack type vital instrument. It grants the user the ability to create scents or smells that can control people. The smell created by the boots produce scents of someone who the target was close to, placing them in an illusion by making them mistake the user as someone that is the object of their affection. This compels the target to want to fight for the user of the boots, which in turn allows the user to control them. Each smell is unique to each person, as the scent is tied to a specific memory that is deeply cherished. This is one of the most powerful vital instruments in the series because of how unstoppable its abilities are. Mishra. Mishra is owned by the Raider Zodio. In its regular form, it's a huge thick coat that has the Watchmen series logo on the back. Mishra is an attack type vital instrument that has multiple weapon forms. The reason for this is because of its abilities. Mishra allows the user to gain abilities based on the type of food they eat. After activating Mishra, the user's body mutates based on what they eat, with specific face markings appearing on the user's face. The coat also morphs into a specific form based on the type of food the user ate. We've seen the coat morph into spiky appendages to attack opponents and wings that can fly long distances and grant versatility in battle. They are all unique and their own thing. That's why Mishra falls into the unique category of having multiple weapon forms. Mishra is one of the most powerful vital instruments in the series, if not the most powerful. 3R gloves. 3R gloves is owned by the Cleaner Rudo. In its regular form, it's a pair of huge thick gloves that have the Watchmen series logo at the center. It does not have a weapon mode, but it is an attack type vital instrument. 3R grants the user the ability to bring out the full potential of a broken down or trash object. By doing this, that specific object itself becomes a vital instrument for the duration the user of the 3R gloves is using it. The object does crumble after use because it has fulfilled its potential. How the objects will function as a vital instrument depends on the user's creativity for the most part. The more creative they are, the more potential there is for the new vital instrument to be unique and powerful. The user of 3R can only turn 3 objects into vital instruments at a particular time without overexerting themselves. It is possible for the user to concentrate the limit and instead create one super powerful vital instrument instead. Said vital instruments will be thrice as powerful as a regular vital instrument the user creates. The user will face the same drawbacks as if he had created 3 vital instruments though. It is possible to concentrate using only 2 limits, making said created vital instruments be only twice as powerful and have access to being able to create 1 more vital instrument with the cost of 1. This is one of the best and most powerful vital instruments in the series, and it's safe to say Rudo won the lottery when he got the Watchmen series gloves.